Come away. Oh. Any adults watching, hope you enjoyed it. Any kids watching, stay in school. What is up, you beautiful farmers? It's your boy Carl. Welcome back to the channel. So ye lot that were commenting on the video last week saying how gorgeous the countryside is and how gorgeous the weather is, well, it has changed since then in a big way. In the last couple of days it's absolutely bucketed rain. Well, today it's not too bad now. It's kind of sort of a cold overcast day. It hasn't really rained yet, but the damage is kind of done in terms of rivers and in terms of just the level of rainfall. I showed this on my Instagram yesterday, but there was just where I was down in Glenif and there's two rivers going through my land in Glenif and they're way higher than they were, so I'm a little bit concerned about lambs and ewes crossing. And I showed a little bit of footage in my story on Instagram, which you should follow. You should follow me on Instagram because some extra stuff goes up there almost every day really, to keep you tied over until the weekly videos come out. So yeah, it's a bit treacherous. I'm in Strand Hill now. These crossbar sheep are well on the way. They're lambing away and it's been relatively uneventful with them in the last couple of days. They've been good. There's been some new ones and it's kind of getting into the big main hill bunch now. So I'm going to check these. Hopefully not much will be wrong, and I'd like to get back down to Glenif again and make sure everything is all right. Big single there. You know a fresh lamb by the, well, for starters they're like bandy on slats. They're just barely able to walk, but also the umbilical cord would be fresh. The navel weed, you call it sheep, but it's sort of the end of the umbilical cord that broke off. If that hasn't dried yet, then the lamb is no more than a day or two old. Camera gear costs about 5 lambs, by the way. Hope you're happy. Scanning is so important because, like, even now as you go through sheep and you're checking them, you know, you have so much more data, so much more information to work off when you know how many lambs a ewe is supposed to have. To within like 98%, you know, the odd time the scanning person will make a mistake, but not often at all. There's something like 97 or 98% right, an experienced one, and it's just such a help. Like, if you're going through the field and if lambs and ewes look healthy and if every ewe has what they're supposed to have, well then you're 100%, you know, whereas you're guessing otherwise. Like, you're kind of wondering, like, is she meant to have another one? Oh, she was heavy, I thought she'd have more. Like, it's serious value to it. I just wonder about that fella now. He looks quite empty looking. She's only due to have a single and she has a single, so like, it'd be bad if she wasn't able to rear one lamb. So we had a mixture of Charolais and Texel rams covering these sheep, and them Charolais they're bare boys. Like, when they come out, the lambs they've got nothing on them at all. So in a way it's lucky that we had good weather for the bulk of these. Like, the bulk of these are lamb now as the weather's changing, so now we still have the majority of our sheep to lamb yet, all the hill sheep. But hill sheep are going to be a mixture of chevet and horned lambs, and some Charolais there too. But the Charolais with the horny is not as bad because a horned joe has like longer, rougher wool, so them lambs aren't too bare. But like a ewe with a bit of breeding plus a Charolais is bringing very bare lamb, so it's lucky in a way that they got the sunshine for the majority of them when they're lambing. Now they're not finished yet, but they're well on the way all the same. Most, as I go through this field, most sheep have lambs with them. It's a fresh pair, but they're lambed since yesterday or the night before last night, because I remember her because she has a briar on her wherever she was poking into. Maybe she was going into the next field, I don't know. Yeah, they're happy enough, eh? They're still alive anyways. Just go around there because there's a fence in between the lambs and the ewes, and that I'd only upset them or get them split. Here lads, just go around. Come on. Go around. Bah. Right. Nothing really seems to be wrong here, and we have piles of sheep to check yet, so there's no point dilly-dallying. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down, lay down. Lay down, lay down, lay down. Oh, you come by, 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 come by. Lay down, go lay down. Lay down. Yeah, kind of something that side. Get up in the bike. Sit down. Casey, up, 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 up. Up, 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 get up. It's a good Ransborough grass. Yeah. Oh, he's 2 days old, lad. You are rid of him. Yeah. You got a drop on you. Had to. Mightn't have. I wonder how he's able to survive, so. He can live them hardy lambs. Yeah. I'm trying to think yesterday. You've been home. There's a man there. Which one do you want to catch?
Oh, with the grey legs, not the grey legs.
Oh, no. Empty enough looking too?
Huh?
He's a wee bit empty looking. Right, okay, Casey, come here. Come here, come. Come here, Casey. Here. The other white lamb hers. Come by, come by, come by, come by, come by. Lay down, lay down, lay down. Lay down. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're right down into the front. Get the in the way. You catch them, she'll go on. You can catch something, she'll go on.
Very hard catching her in here.
Here we are, leave her with the lamb. Keep coaxing into the corner, we'll get one each side. Coax the two of them in. Nobody can go on her way. Go back, bring the lamb with you. Here. With the lamb. One of the lamb's body or you can carry them.
Go on. Lie down. Case, come here. Here. Psst. Lie down.
Give him down here.
No.
Down in the corner. Keep the two of them together now.
Hold on your toes. What's up? Got a bit of footage with the chest thingy. I'll have a look to see what it looks like yet, but basically Dad asked me to come down to the meadow, which is just a field of ours just down from the house, and we caught 2 ewes because the lambs were hungry. You can already see by them they're kind of humped and they're sucked in, and as it turned out, one was because, you might see it in the footage there, but she had big tits and he wasn't able to suck her, and he was lambed 24 hours ago, and we reckon he didn't get a suck at all, so he's glad to get a bit of milk. And then the other one one got a suck, the other didn't really. There was one very hungry lamb. She has a big elder, but she hasn't a whole pile of milk though. So we gave him a suck, and we're going to just kind of monitor them and see what happens. Hopefully they'll get going and she'll properly come to milk. So yeah, that's the crack. I'm going to go down to Glenif now. I'm finally getting down, and we'll see what the river is like and what the sheep are like. So I'll see you down there. What's up? So I'm here in Glenif now, and the weather is not as good as the last vlog by any stretch, but I'm going to go above the road first because it's a dirty shower here now. I'm going to have a look at these sheep. Hopefully it might fare off by the time I go below the road, because I'll have to walk through them. I won't actually be able to drive through them. So we'll go out here and we'll see what happens. See if we can see any sheepies and lambs. So in the majority of cases they should be able to lamb themselves. They're singles and they're not getting fed, so the lambs shouldn't be coming too big in most cases. We try to have rams that don't throw too big lambs either and don't have too much lambing difficulties. Ease of lambing is the whole thing. Get the lamb out safely by herself, like that's what you're aiming for. Good old trusty Crystalex. Still not sponsored by them yet. I'm not sure what's keeping them, like they might have, maybe they're emailing the wrong address or something. Waiting patiently, Crystalex. We use a lot of that stuff. Yeah, it's because I'm a nobody, that's why I don't have a big enough following. It's not a big shot like all the other influencers that get all this stuff. Woe is me. very few of these lambs yet. I seen one lamb out high, that's all. Dad put the rams out a bit after me. There's more mine have lambs at this stage than his, but as I said in the previous vlog, that's the way I kind of like it. In order to have them done and read up before the shearing comes around. Where ya? Poor Casey. She's getting away a good bit, but she's not getting much work these days, because she's just really on standby in case I need to catch a sheep, which I haven't done much of in the last few days. Only going down the field with Dad there was the first time in a couple of days I've had to catch a sheep. Big difference in that river today compared to yesterday, which is good. It's good. I saw this one yesterday, like she's kind of stuck in there, like, because it's like a little bit of an island, and obviously she's cute enough that she's not going to try and cross with the lamb, because the lamb wouldn't be able to cross. I wonder, maybe, possibly, the river's down a bit now. What I might do is to see if I can catch the lamb, and I'll bring the lamb out here, and then the ewe should be able to come out here handy enough, and at least then she'll be able to roam around or do what she wants. I'll see if I can do that. Don't like disturbing them, but this is a young lamb. I might just be able to just catch him handy enough. He's a bit of a stuck tail too. Tail is well stuck. I'll try and show you this. So basically there's completely bunged up there. Kind of just happens ram lambs. See now she's gone back out across. Hopefully she doesn't go away. Meh, meh. She shouldn't go away with one lamb, without one lamb, I'd say. Oh, I'm just going to try and clean him up a bit. While holding the camera, not the simplest job. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, bah. Job. I'll leave her alone now. See where she was here, it's kind of the river goes around and it's a bit of an island. I saw her yesterday. I had her on my Instagram story yesterday, but just simply bringing her across the river means that she has access to all the rest of the land, and she can go and graze wherever she wants. There's not an awful lot to eat on the whole lot as it is. Never mind this little wee small island here. Aren't they just a great mother? Like, even if she's hungry, she still wouldn't try to cross the river with the lamb because she knows he's not strong enough yet. But I think that was worth doing, even though you don't like handling mounted sheep like only unless very necessary. But I knew he wasn't too old. He turned out to be handy enough to catch, and his tail was stuck, so which he might have been alright, but sometimes that can kill lambs though, so yeah. Alright, we'll go and have a look at the rest of them. New lamb here. Try and go around. The GoPro just ran out as I was going over to him, but her mother is a wild ewe. She's actually the same ewe that was stuck trying to cross the river yesterday. She's kind of a grey black ewe, and when I went over to take this one out of the hole, it wasn't a big hole, but the ewe ran off. I chased her around for a bit trying to get this lamb with her. It's very sleepy of itself. Her mouth is still warm, but I'd sooner bring her home, because that ewe was that mad that she wouldn't come back, and the lamb wouldn't blate. The lamb's kind of lying there. He's getting a wee bit dopey. I don't know if the cold is starting to get into her. So I'm now driving over, and basically we've got one shot at catching this sheep. She's wild, but she's not too far away from where this road stops. So me and Casey will try her. If we can't get her, this lamb has to go home. It has to get milk and get some I'm going to give her some of that Natural Stock Care lamb energizer, which Ryan from Natural Stock Care very kindly sent up to me. Good, perfect stuff to get her going and then get her up and get her sucking. But it's hateful bringing home a lamb and leaving a ewe with no lamb. So I'm going to try and get the sheep. Me and Casey will have to be on our best. We'll take one shot at it. If not, we're just gonna go home and bring the lamb with us, but we'll give it a shot. Any other sheep? Try not to. There's a sheep down here with a shepherd lamb close to the river. Casey, come here. Hopefully she's not as wild as this grey one. Come here, Casey, come here. I need to split them. Come here, Casey. Very close to the river too. Another lamb. That's the job. Casey, come here. Come here. Come. Lie down. Oh. Casey, come here. Shh. Wait. Wait. Girl. Casey, here. Shh. Good girl, Casey. Oh. Get shh. Lay down, good girl, lay down, well done, Casey. Woo. Good girl. Oh. Lay down, get down, leave her alone. Plenty of milk. I don't know if you guys can see me there. Only one thing forward, I think I'm going to have to carry her up. Luckily we're not too far away from the Jeep. There. Get out, Casey. Job done, Casey. Leave her alone now. Leave her alone. Casey, good night. I'm a little bit worried about her. She might jump out just a bit. She's pretty wild, so When I have her now, and for a couple extra minutes, if I had a rope, it'd be ideal. Woo! Some weather, eh, girl? Now to catch her ears. Good job. That was a success. Thanks to the wonderful Casey. Oh, right, I need to get these home. Any adults watching, hope you enjoyed it. Any kids watching, stay in school. See you for the next one.